Hello, podlings! Welcome to this episode of JuPodRe. Now, this is a really exciting episode because it's the first time we have a guest on that has already been a guest on the podcast. I'm not going to tell you who it is because the surprise is always fun for me, and we hope you enjoy this long conversation with our good friend on JuPodRe. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of JuPodRe, the conversational podcast with absolutely no roadmap. I am Juhadre.
I'm Alvatross 17.
And I'm JuPodRe.
And I'm Blien back here, cutting JuPodRe off.
It happens every time.
Well, we have back on the show JuPodRe. Thank you. He's back in town.
First time you actually get to see me, so that's cool.
No, we saw you at the LAN party, the very first episode of season 3.
Wait, did we? Oh, okay. He was on that video. That's correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you are also the first repeat guest.
Heck yes.
How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Good.
It's nice to be, the most valued of your guests.
Oh, come on. You know what's going to happen now? We're going to get messages from two people specifically. I think you know who they are.
Shall we vote for this? Because I'm going to say DMAC
Uh-huh.
and Admin.
Yeah, they're both going to be... How dare you? They're going to come after you. But
it's a special occasion.
It is because you moved out to Missouri a few months ago.
The promised land.
According to some.
Actually, I was thinking about it a little bit. We don't have a real plan for these episodes, but you and I had a very interesting drive on our way out there.
It's to talk.
Fine. But
Back me up here, Blien. He's not even paying attention.
But we had quite the drive, you and I. It was 20-ish hours in the truck. Would it be all right if we talked a couple of stories from that and laughed at some of that? Or
I'm going to interject on a lot, but yeah,
obviously.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I've got to mention the most noteworthy part of that entire drive.
Please do.
The monster truck that one of us hugged the entire way.
Yep.
My son, he has a humongous remote control monster truck. And we filled a 22-foot trailer and decided that we needed just one more thing that wouldn't fit anywhere but the cab. So whoever was the passenger had to just cuddle that dang monster truck the entire way.
And your son did it or you did it?
No, it was
It was
whichever
the two
of
of
us
us.
wasn't driving.
Oh, okay.
And I packed the back of that along with our friend Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Is this the part where
it was packed. You weren't fitting anything else back there.
It was an impressive pack job. I appreciated the help.
Is this the part where I'm supposed to tell everybody what I did in your move?
No.
Harsh.
So that was a really big one was the monster truck because there wasn't really a comfortable position because if you had it tires down, it was in the way, like you couldn't move forward. If you flipped it upside down, then the tires were in your face, and so he's right. Cobalt is right. You had to actually cuddle. Your arms went between the the two rows of tires, and you just had to hold it. Like it was really funny. It was a good time.
Sacrifices were definitely made for that truck.
So the next one I want to bring up is kind of sad. We saw a dog on the side of the road.
Doggone it, you had to bring that up.
I know, right? And
I'm just going to let that one slide.
Yes. But it wasn't like it got hit, and it didn't look like a stray. It, no joke, looked like someone was rushing to a vet. We were going through close to a city in Utah where...
Wait, should we do like a warning?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, it's nothing graphic, and that's what's so weird about it.
No, I meant like animal lovers, beware.
Maybe.
There's your beware. There you go.
It's the canyon before you hit Park City.
Harley's.
Yeah, sure. I don't know the names of the canyons because I'm ignorant. But
I've driven every single one of them.
So we were on our way east,
Mm-hmm.
and we just see a dog that, no joke, it looked like the owners were rushing to a vet. They were too late, and instead of continuing to the vet or going back home, they just pulled over, laid him in a comfortable sleeping position, and then drove away.
Did they at least leave a balloon?
No,
Said
no,
get well?
no balloon. But like, am I
Harsh.
remembering that
I've
wrong?
seen that on a deer. That's why
Oh,
That's
Once in a
so
while.
bad. What the F, man?
Hey, no, I'm serious. I've seen it. You drive past a deer and somebody just has one of those get well balloons tied to it.
That's pretty
It
good.
makes me ha every time.
That's terrible. Yeah, no, it was basically like the poor dog had just been abandoned or something.
Yeah,
That's sad.
he just like laid down on the side of the road, or was laid down on the side of the road. He looked so peaceful, like he was just falling asleep.
You know what would be hilarious is if the dog was just asleep.
I
It would
would
be the
love
weirdest
it.
place for that.
That's where my mind's gonna go. The dog was just taking a nap and was just in deep REM sleep.
Perfect.
We'll go with that.
So yeah, that was another. Right, and that was within an hour of us starting. We're like, oh, this is going to be one heck of a trip. If this is how it
here's your
starts?
sign.
It came up several
Monster
times.
truck and dog.
Oh man, I can't even remember some of these.
Can I sidetrack us for a second?
Please do.
You want to explain your beard to our viewers?
You know what? I was hoping someone would bring it up because
I was waiting for you to say something.
No.
Just so you know, will you please explain your beard?
yeah, those of you watching on YouTube, you'll notice that there are like holes in my beard. It's because of my Halloween costume. I went to my sister, who is a cosmetologist, and she helped me trim it to look like Seneca Crane from the Hunger Games.
Mhm.
It looked a lot better that day. Like, I've let it grow since Saturday.
Yeah, okay, but I remember seeing it on Monday when you're like, hey, you ready? And I'm like, ready for what?
Yeah.
And you just put on your beard. I was like, what did you do?
Yeah, and you should actually ask Cobalt because he was there the day I got it.
Well, I
cut.
believe it. Just for
That was
me, it would
pretty
have
good.
looked good for like a week. And for you, it's like, well, the next day.
Yeah.
Because you actually grow a better
Yeah,
beard.
I have the whiskers growing in. If you're far away, you might not even be able to tell, but I'm pretty sure you can tell.
Blien, close up!
No.
No.
So
Bro's not
that's
ready for that.
that's what it is. I'm just letting it grow back because instead of shaving all of it off and looking weird.
You look funny without a beard.
Yeah, I'd rather walk around looking like this than clean shaven.
I'm already used to it. Oh, well.
It works.
It's also dyed a little bit darker. That might be part of the shock factor because
I noticed something
Yeah,
else was
it's
different.
darker.
You didn't say that? Okay, I figured, but I didn't care enough to ask.
it helped because to make the points, it was actually makeup, like eyeliner pencil.
Yeah.
And so to make that match the color and stand out a little more so that you could actually see the shape and the points, she dyed it a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but you really be able to tell because right here I have like 5 white hairs that won't go away. and they are white. So anyway, yeah,
He's
that's
getting
what it is.
old.
I am getting old.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm not remembering some of these stories, so
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
back to the trip.
back to the trip.
All right.
Unless you want to explain your beard.
Or lack thereof. You know, I was just thinking, I am the only one here who doesn't have like.
Well, I
a
gotta ask.
noteworthy
This is the
accessory.
best I can do. Can you grow facial hair very well?
You know, I've never tried longer than that.
See, this is as short as I keep it because it looks like crap.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I have no comment.
It'd be awesome. Cobalt just comes in with just this giant Viking beard.
It would be really good.
Just comes in looking like Gimli, just using it as, you know.
You're wiping his own.
I've always wanted to be able to do that. Take your beard and just. What's the longest your beard's been?
About an inch longer than I have it right now. So
Okay.
an
And
inch
it always
and a half
goes to the
long.
left, right? To
Yeah.
the right? Okay.
All right.
We crossed into Nebraska.
Yes.
The land of nothing?
Correct.
Yes.
And
A lot of nothing.
Is it worse than New Mexico? Okay, I
Yeah.
can't say there's nothing in New Mexico because there was a lot of like hatred towards the white man there, and I feel
That's
bad because
something.
I'm not a racist person.
Mhm.
But anyway, go ahead.
I would say the only one possibly worse is Oklahoma. If we have listeners in Oklahoma, I'm sorry, but there's
My
no one
brother-in-law
there.
likes
So
Oklahoma. But,
he served his mission there. That's why, right?
yeah, well, my mom's also from there, but
Oh,
I've
okay.
never heard anything good about that place other than.
well, no, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just not
Oh,
saying
but
anything
I'm not
good
saying I've heard anything bad, but I haven't heard anything good either.
So Nebraska, however, has a lot of nothing good. And as we crossed into that state, one of the tires on the truck popped.
Oh, that's right. I did hear about this. Okay.
So
That was
did you
exciting.
hear how Cobalt introduced that fact to his wife?
that was great.
No.
Okay, let's go with that. So we pop a tire.
Is this kind of a play on the fact that your wife sometimes is like mine and doesn't get social cues at first?
No.
No,
Okay.
it was just me.
Okay. Because I have to explain stuff to my wife because she just doesn't. The way she was raised, she doesn't get things. I'm like, come on.
No,
Go
this was intentional.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was just commenting on the scenario. We were outside of the truck. We were waiting for a guy to appear with, tire repairs. It wasn't going to be a tire repair. The tire was blown out.
Like it was blown
It
out.
was gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I've seen that happen
the
on a
truck
semi.
jumped mildly when the tire left.
Well, everything in the back was settled.
Yes. Well, it's a good thing it was settled already because we didn't have any problems unloading it. So, short version, we get out, we're on the side of the road. I'm thinking, maybe I should call my wife, let her know that, we're stopped for a little bit because we were planning to just drive straight through.
Yeah.
So I get out and I'm talking to it's like, yeah,
Oh, you used her name! Of
my bad.
I think her name is Angel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
course you would call her that.
I did. Anyway, long story short, we're out. I'm on the phone. I'm just like, yeah, Juhadre and I, we're just out, enjoying the night, looking up at the stars, sharing a beer. Juhadre brought some artisanal root beer. It was great. And, and we're stopped on the side of the road because the truck's, blew a tire.
Just a freak.
A little bit.
Well, and I just started laughing out loud because I was listening to the conversation. I thought he had already told her, because then he's like, the stars are beautiful. It's just over a hill. We're sharing the talks and the beer. And by the way, the tire popped. And I was like, oh no!
Okay, and this was a dually, right?
In the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
those two
dually.
tires
Obviously,
per
because of the 22-foot truck.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I assumed.
So we were able to pull off, didn't lose anything, didn't go flying off the road. It was actually, there was a really nice semi-truck driver behind us who stopped with us. And we were both checking our trucks. It's like, was it you? Was it me? Because this truck was right next to us. Just like, bang!
Well, I've
Huge
seen that happen in a
noise.
semi. It's scary. I wasn't right next to it. I was probably 5 cars behind him. And you just see just shrapnel
Yep.
everywhere. And I was just... I was in the Scion at the time. It was very scary.
Nice.
Because I couldn't just clear
Right.
it. So I felt... But that's scary. It's scary.
Yeah, it was really weird because it sounded like the truck behind us is the one that popped.
You guys heard it too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, the whole truck, seriously, jumped. That's why we were pretty sure it was us. It was this wasn't a suddenly tire pieces are shredding along. It was boom.
See, because
the side of it blew out.
I've never heard that before. I've only been when all of a sudden you feel the car go...
Nope. It was not
all I've
one
ever
of
heard.
those.
I've never blown a tire.
You have pictures for that. Would you mind sending them to us so we can tweet it out when this episode airs?
Absolutely.
You ever seen that, Blaine?
I have.
Good enough.
All right.
So the next one, we stopped. I can't remember where we were. It was before that because we stopped, grabbed gas, and then went across the street and grabbed Carl's Jr.
Yep.
Okay, I was going to ask, did anybody have a damn burger in a different state? Because that's
Oh, we
always
did.
my goal. If I go to a new state, I have to have a burger.
Yes, we
Except
did.
New Mexico, I did not.
Oh.
I figured somebody was going to do something to my food. Seriously, every time I got to a gas station, my sister-in-law gave us gas money to pay for all the gas. I was like, I'm not paying for your gas. You're the one moving.
That's
anyway.
I feel like I need a disclosure being around this guy.
Yeah.
I never know.
But every time you get to a gas station, you just sleep on the floor doing something like, I just need to pay for gas. Just it was my ancestors, not me. Anyway, but I didn't.
So we did.
Okay.
We stopped at a gas station. We filled up, but then we realized we needed food.
Carl's
and there was
Jr.
a Carl's Jr. across the street. And as we were going in, you stop, you use the bathroom. That's just my rule.
It's just if you're gonna stop, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you empty and you fill up simultaneously. That's what you do.
It's the rule of road trips.
Yeah. And so we noticed that there were, what did you call them? I call them bums. You call them something else. The busker. You call them a busker.
I've heard that term before.
And there were 2 of them just sitting outside the door of the gas station. One of them plucking a guitar, just kind of goofing around, and the other person sitting
these
there.
Guys.
And we're like, okay, whatever. That's the first time we've seen that on this particular trip.
Yep.
So we go get our food, and as we leave the Carl's Jr., they had migrated across the road and were standing in front of the Carl's. The same 2 buskers with the guitar.
It was very confusing. We didn't see them go. We just assumed there was, they were everywhere at once.
It was really weird. It actually freaked me out. I thought they were following us, or they're making their rounds. Maybe they got asked to leave. I don't know, but they were there and then they weren't, and then they were in front of us.
I really
again.
wish I was able to go on this damn trip with you.
See, what you really regret missing is the chili cheeseburger. By which I mean the chili cheese trough.
Fuck you guys.
It was at the Little America. That's on my list as well. We stopped at the Little America in Wyoming, and he told me that he got the chili burger once, and it was amazing. And I was like, I love burgers.
I've had a chili burger, and it was from Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay.
It's amazingly horrible, right? Delicious.
So, if you guys remember, I tweeted a picture of that chili cheeseburger.
I don't remember seeing this. Do you remember seeing this?
No.
Well, I still have the
Twitter at
picture.
the time.
I still have the picture.
Okay.
I will post it up here. I'll give it to you so you can
I want to repost
tweet.
this. So when are we going out there now?
I'm going out in about 2 days.
I don't know if my boss will let me off. He's not happy with me right now.
So it's we did that. We got the chili cheeseburger. Was there anything else special about the Little America?
Was the broiler new?
Not
No.
really about Little America. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. For anyone who doesn't know, I mean, it's just a place out in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's a place that got founded because a guy stopped there. Place saved his life in a blizzard, and he's like, I should really have a place for other people to go. So Little America, and that's where it comes from. So
Isn't it like just a little town now?
It's not even quite a town. It's just a big gas station.
Plus hotel, plus like
it is
two
a hotel.
restaurants, plus a truck stop.
So it's like
plus...
So it's like a really nice just rest stop.
Yeah. It
Okay.
is the rest stop of all rest stops, probably in the U.S. If someone knows a better one, let me know.
Okay, where's that Chevron that has like the 96 pumps?
That's on the way to Vegas.
On the way.
Okay, so that's not in Utah.
Yeah,
Got it.
Proden told me it's the last Chevron before the border to Nevada.
Okay, I'm just gonna believe you
Okay.
because I don't remember.
So I have a note here for the name tag. Yes, okay, I remember. We stopped at a hotel because the tire blew, and we, when you have a 3-hour delay like that,
Dude, it just takes it out of you. You're
it
just
really
like,
does.
I'm done.
It is. So we had to drive another 45 minutes to a hotel. We stopped there, and in the morning we
One or
had
two queens.
2.
two.
But thanks for asking. I'm sure
Just
plenty
saying.
comfortable, but we're good.
So anyway, getting breakfast was kind of hard because it was still amidst COVID and everything. So I tried to stay 6 feet apart from the other people in front of me. They were getting breakfast. It was a dad and a bunch of kids. And
I'm just not gonna get you started.
thank you. The clerk or the person at the desk, her name was Lene, Lnay.
Okay, what were her parents' names now?
I don't know. But here's why I have to say it. Because in the light, after just waking up, it didn't look like Lene. Do you remember this now?
Yes.
It took me a bit to remember why I wrote it down.
Did you think it said Lamy?
Lazy.
Oh.
I literally thought her name tag
Did
said
you
lazy.
call her lazy?
I said, you certainly don't act like your name, or something corny like that. And she's like, what? Isn't it, your name is Lacey? It's Lene. And I was like, oh no.
How have you not been slapped yet?
As an adult, I don't know. I have been slapped before.
As a kid, who hasn't?
Well, I mean, kid.
I don't think I've ever been slapped.
Okay. I believe that. Blean's a nice guy. I was about 16.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Did you talk back to your parents?
No. No, my parents have never harmed me. It was at Drumline, and someone was goofing around, had their face over their shirt, and I thought it was funny to poke them and tickle them.
So they slapped you.
Someone else slapped me. Her friend slapped me and said, why? And BAM! Yeah,
Nice.
That was it.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So, the one other thing I can think of just right off the bat, what Juhadre were your first impressions pulling into where I live?
Oh,
we won't necessarily
yes.
give.
I was waiting for somebody to bring up the.
So, when we first
We're still
pulled it,
friends
like,
after
to
this
the-
conversation.
To the
Oh, totally.
house.
Okay.
To the house.
Oh, I was thinking just coming into town. For me, it's, we're driving by, we're starting to see water towers, and they got city names on them. and I'm picking up a bit of a drawl because that's kind of what it feels like out there.
Dude, I can't even remember what I said. I blocked it out. I was so sad.
I don't remember exactly what you said, but I remember you coming back and just going, Albatross, I need. Oh my gosh. What? And you're. Oh.
It was beyond rural. Like, it hurt my heart.
We're talking like this city was a third world country.
Like, my neighborhood
Citywide.
has more people than these cities.
Yeah, that's accurate.
They're so small.
Is that a joke on Utah?
No. They are so small population-wise and so spread apart that they still have those silly water towers like the Warner Brothers thing.
Is it like a farmland? I didn't pull up pictures or anything.
No. I mean, it's not that bad where I'm at. Like, it's all corn and soy on the way, as, you know, the Midwest is.
Yeah, because you have a lot of farms.
Yeah, exactly. We'll put it this way. It may be rural, but I've still got fiber internet, which beats most of you guys. So...
I don't necessarily have fiber, but I have gig.
Yes, you do have gig.
I have fiber.
I
You
have
have fiber?
fiber, so
Well,
you're
never
wrong.
mind. Utah's come a long way
So
since
I'm
I
the only
left.
one who doesn't have fiber, and that feels bad.
We also have 50 up
I
and
think
50
I get...
down.
So I have the full...
Naturally.
I have the full 900 down, but I can't remember what I get up.
If it's more than 12, you're probably not using cable.
Yeah, well, I have cable, but it's better than the 12 now because that's what I used to get.
Okay.
12 up?
Yeah,
It's
it's much more now.
Yeah, we get 50 just included in our rent.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever,
Nice.
guys. So anyway, the names of these towns are on their water towers.
Yeah, that sounds like the 40s.
Yeah, it literally felt like I went back in time. And just on the way, it's not just corn and soy. Is there room there? Put a corn! No joke, every single square foot of space.
I want to touch the table, but I can't.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see any cornhole tournaments?
No cornhole tournaments, but boy, did we have a lot of corn
That
jokes.
is
There wasn't room.
That's a joke, but yeah.
Like, seriously.
It's an inside joke.
We'd be driving by, and there'd be a 5-foot wide, irregular shaped strip along the highway, and someone planted 50-foot long of corn in there. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
country does run on corn syrup.
I guess.
Well played. I can't remember what... We had so many silly jokes about corn. It was...
Did they lend you their ears?
Yeah.
This guy here.
This is why you're in the damn corner.
I talked about... I think I had a joke about why people think corn is creepy. It's because they're stalkers. Or something like that. It was really
Yeah,
bad.
no, I remember
No,
that
no,
one.
no, 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 no. Do you know why it's good to have corn in the military?
Because there's always there's a lot of ears.
No. They have great kernels. That was it. That was the joke. It was the greatest punchline was the kernel thing.
I hate you.
I know you do.
See, and sorry, Juhadre, you can
You
cut
said his
that.
name 3 times.
I know. I'm bad, guys. I don't know the rules. Juhadre here says he doesn't belong in the Midwest.
I know. He came back and told me many stories of why.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him, but I really wish I would have gone.
Here is the...
I gave you a second chance, man.
I know, but by the time you told me, prices doubled on the tickets.
It's true.
And it was so late that my boss had already said, dude, are you still going? And I said, no. And he said, okay. And then he made plans for me.
See, so if you're willing to, fudge a little bit on the brands, we were able to get tickets for my family out for dirt cheap. So there's that.
Oh, brands wasn't...
We'll get after you next time.
I'm the brand guy.
I have to share that
I am too,
both
and you
of
know
these
that.
guys volunteered to drive out with me and help me move the truck. So good friends, except for the guy in the corner.
Yeah.
But I had no time to get it off by the time I knew.
Yes,
You're
see,
good,
I had
man.
already asked for it off, and then I retracted it because you had that other friend that was going to go with you, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then he bailed at the last minute, and you had just finished a project, so you were able to go.
Yeah, it all worked out really well.
It did.
I wish you had gone too because...
That would have been a blast.
And it would have been a completely different set of stories.
Where would I have sat, though, if we had a monster truck?
The
Oh, you
monster
mean
truck
with
would
us.
not have come.
Yeah, it would have stayed home and they would have picked it up at this trip.
It would have already been 3 guys in a truck. Like, it would have been something else.
We would have got 3 queens.
Nice.
I would have got my own damn room.
Yeah, probably. And the only other thing I can think of, this actually hurt my brain because this was, what month was it? It was July, June?
August.
It was August. Okay, so
mid-August.
August. The big COVID boom hit in March, so August. We're just about the middle of it at this time.
Mm-hmm.
In the airport, I saw a dude fully maskless. Number one, inappropriate because he just came off a plane where it's the rule to have it. And
all
in the airport,
airlines, you're not even allowed to have the face shield.
Yeah.
It has to be a mask.
right?
Yeah.
So he didn't have one.
Mhm.
Then the idiot took a drink from the drinking fountain.
Some people don't care, man.
Like, I was like, "What are you doing?"
Dude, he's that close to the promised land. He probably didn't
No.
care.
I will give.
You're going to have to explain that joke to some of our viewers at some point.
They
At
better
some
comment
point.
to me about that then. D-Mac?
The reason it freaks me out isn't because he's not worried about getting sick. It's the fact that he could then
He can spread
infect
it.
someone else.
Yeah.
Like what a
The
dirtbag.
T-Virus! Please tell me you know that reference.
No, but the outburst made me laugh.
Resident Evil.
Oh, it is the T-Virus, isn't
Yes!
it?
Yep.
I only watched those once. I need to watch those again.
Pick me, please. I'll do it again.
You watch them again?
Yeah.
I watched
love
the
those
first 2. Did you see the Resident
There's like
Evil?
5 of them.
I don't even remember.
Okay, Blien?
I've seen a couple.
Okay. Yeah, I would watch them again. I think they're
I knew where the T-Virus came from, so
Okay.
there's
The
that.
chick from Resident Evil or the chick from Underworld?
Underworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no contest.
Yeah.
I
just want-
Nice try, though.
I figured somebody might have a different opinion, but
I'm sure that other people do.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Mm.
But what's her Valentine from the second one? I think could give a run for the money.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay, and let's see. There are a few things in here that we share sacred with each other. One of them was, I think one of us told the other to hold the phone, and one of us grabbed a phone and was like, "Okay, now what?" I'm pretty sure that was in there because I have hold the phone listed in here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yes. There was a billboard for some guy running for mayor or something. His last name was Spittle.
Oh.
And it's spelled S-P-I-D-L-E,
That's funny.
but it's Spittle, and I laughed really hard
That's
inside.
actually really funny. Mayor Spittle.
You should, not to bring up politics, but you should check out some of the names that won last night. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I believe you.
I think that's about it.
Well, then on that note, because we don't talk politics here,
True.
we're going to move to What the F.
Today's episode is brought to you by Virtual Performance. Via the internet, they provide personal fitness training, meal planning, and coaching.
Which is important for staying healthy. Virtual Performance will not only help develop your physical strength and endurance, but also your mental fortitude. This will improve your life and your gaming skills.
Even the professional gamers have training regimens. That means the rest of us need one too if we're going to get as good as they are. So, find Virtual Performance online at trainingvp.com, on social media at TheTrainingVP on both Twitter and Instagram, or send them an email, info@trainingvp.com.
Please tell me you have a story.
I'm
I
going to
do
edit
have a
this
story.
out.
Good.
What's up?
Big. We're supposed to make a big noise, right?
Supposedly.
Okay.
There we go, that's better. So, welcome to What the F.
Welcome to What the F. You have no idea what just happened. These are not the droids you're looking for. Okay, last week we had 3 nominations. Have a Tissue, How About You, and Are You There? So, I'm actually disappointed. We've been getting a lot more votes over comments and the Twitter poll, which is weird. People can just click the Twitter poll, but people send me votes. But besides all the other votes, we only have 1 vote on the Twitter poll. And I gotta ask, are you guys already tired of voting this week? Like, one vote.
I think it's hilarious. I love
I'm
that.
tired of voting too. I'm
tired of it.
Polls, I did it. I'm done. And that is the last politician vote comment we're gonna make this week.
But about these votes.
About these votes. Okay, so this one. Who do you think won?
I want to say tissue.
I have tallied it up.
Okay. I am the heretic who didn't watch last week, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure it's have a tissue.
It was have a tissue.
Yeah,
it really was.
good guess.
Yes. Yes. So, as the guest this week, you either get to go first or pick who goes first.
Ooh. Let's see. We are gonna let Albatross go first this week.
I'm really glad that I made sure I had my story in my head, because I always do that where I'm like, wait, what's my story? Okay, so this week is kind of my wife adding to it, so it's her and mine story.
Okay.
Our story.
Okay.
That sounded really weird.
Mine and hers.
Yeah,
ours.
Hers and mine. Ours. Yeah. So I get this random text. So I got on the phone with her. I talked to her while I'm at work because I have a headset. I just randomly got the hiccups. So she's happy, I'm happy, my kid's playing in the background. Next thing you know, 2 minutes later, I get this text, OMG, with 1,000 exclamation points. And so I call her back and I'm like, what? Thinking oh my gosh, my kid probably got hurt. Oh yeah. No. She goes, do you know what your child just did? And I'm like, oh great, this is going to be good. What did he do? My kid, Monkey, that's his nickname on here, he decided that he was going to, in the kitchen on the bar stools, everybody knows where that's at.
Yeah.
He was going to just stand up and just pee.
Oh no!
All right.
Now he didn't take down his pants, but because he's been going number 2 a few days in a row in the morning, and he's been being dry so much more. He'll tell us, we're like, hey, we're gonna trust you in underwear now.
Whoops.
He stood up on the bar stool, looked my wife right in the eyes, and just let it go.
Oh, gosh.
As she watched him pee all just down himself, and he just stood there.
Nice.
I bet you were pissed.
Actually, I was laughing. But she was pissed.
Yeah.
And I did not use that joke because I knew that she was in that mindset of I could really do this, but this will probably honestly get me divorced. And as much as I joke about her leaving me, I don't want her to leave.
Right.
So I am going to call that one pissed.
Yes, I think that name is quite appropriate.
But just stood up, looked. She said her exact words were, he looked at me and just pissed himself.
Yep.
You gotta imagine he was angry at something. Oh, gosh,
I don't know.
That is amazing.
I don't know what she was doing, that he was just like, you know what, Mom? Here's my rebuttal. Anyway, that's my story, and
I like that a lot. That's a great story.
Okay.
I'll take it away next.
Okay.
So,
Wait.
Name?
Blien,
Yeah.
do you approve of that name?
What name?
Pissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
He's the official name approver.
all right. Fair enough. Well, you may have to come up with a name for mine. I may or may not be known among my colleagues for getting a couple of good deals every now and again.
I do
On
remember.
once in a
computer
while.
components and all
This
of
is
the
because, if I may say, you are buying a new you are building a new PC.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, it's only my 6th or so this year. It's fine. There's plenty of stories
things.
behind
Anything
that.
longer than 4 months and it's out.
See, I was saying it's because it was his PC just built was just as good as mine, so he's like, nope, not good enough.
Do it again.
But at this point, if you fine, go.
At least I'm building an ITX build this time. You can feel superior in the size of your tower.
You're building an ITX, huh?
Yeah. I've wanted to do a small form factor for a long time.
How small of a form factor?
It's
Boards
not
are
like
this big.
Well, I know. Okay, sorry, I meant the case wise. How?
case wise. So it's Razer's new Tomahawk case. So it's
The one
not
that-
actually
the one that
that
you
much
show-
smaller than a
Did you
midsize.
show me that one?
I probably did because it came out on my birthday, and I was like, "Whoa!"
I don't think that was the one that we were talking about. That was just like a box that you just hooked up all your cables.
No,
to.
okay.
You
So
can-
I should clarify. Razer previewed a Tomahawk case
Mhm.
that at CES. I think it was just this year.
Probably.
This is not the one that we were talking about then. Cause
Yeah, no, it's
no.
not. This is one that released much later, and it's like they actually have a full mid tower and then a small form factor, allegedly.
You're
you
gonna have to
building
speak up a little
Are
bit.
you building this ITX so you can take it with you when you come visit?
That's not a bad idea. I'm not opposed to this. The problem would be my monitor.
Yeah.
Not that. That is too small.
That was the other one.
That's the one.
That was the one you showed me before. That okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right off Intel's nuts.
Back to your what the f.
Okay. Anyway, I am known for getting good deals on components, probably because I get a lot of them, so I have more stories to share. So been looking for GPUs. Anyone listening to this is going to know how much fun that is right now. There are no NVIDIA GPUs.
Juhadre had me
anywhere.
watch that, and my mind was blown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's referring to the fact that it's impossible to get a mid-range one right now because they were all purchased.
Well, mid or up in the NVIDIA line anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you can still find AMD cards. But they've got the new ones coming up, and we'll see how scarce they end up.
Yeah,
But, like, seriously.
Pre-order it now, unless they're not open for pre-order.
I don't know.
Nah, not yet. Not until the 18th.
18th.
8th? I think it's 18th for the
Oh,
GPU.
I think it's the 8th, and then... No, you're right. It's the 18th, and then the
5th.
big one is the 8th of December.
Yeah, for the
That
really
was the
big one.
59.
Yeah.
69.
69.
69?
Yeah, processors are
6900.
5.
Processors are 5. The graphics cards are the 6. That's right, because they already have the 5 series out right now.
Yep.
Unless you
Because
want
you get
this generation of GPU, because why would we make
57
things easy?
5700X.
Well, and that's what, they just make them the same numbers, is what he's trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
Just the,
Or different series.
There's too many numbers!
Okay,
Yes, there are.
anyway, GPU.
Long story short, okay, I've sent out a ton of texts trying to get a GPU for a build I'm doing for a friend of mine, not even my own build this time. Tower number 7. Anyway,
We're allowed to say his name?
Galvin.
yes, for Galvin.
Okay.
Anyway, working on this build, finally had a bite today. I've had a couple of nibbles, but I got a bite today where it's like, okay, you've got a GPU listed. It's an RTX card. That's what I'm looking for. It's cheaper than what I could get one of the AMD cards for. Text him, text back immediately. Yeah, I've got this. We work out a price. We work out where we're going to meet. Was going to buy the 2070 for a reasonable price, we'll say, rather than putting numbers out here.
Okay.
Guy gets back with me like 2 hours before we're actually going to meet. And he's like, hey, this other guy offered me $40 more. Sorry.
Oh!
Right?
Oh!
I mean, that is the name of the game, but at that point, wait, was this on Facebook Marketplace?
That was not. This was just off KSL.
Okay, but at that point you say, hey man, I'm just going to be honest with you. I notify my people.
Well, yeah, say,
Yeah.
hey,
What
this
the
guy
hell?
offered me 40. Can
Just so you
give
know,
me
this
50?
guy offered me 40 more, but I know I've already got plans with you.
Oh, I wasn't going to pay anymore. This is the second time something similar's happened, just this search, where this guy keeps coming back at me. Oh, I got another offer. Oh, I got another offer. But
Some people lie like that too.
yeah, it
Some
drives
people
me
do.
nuts.
I don't play that game. So I use Facebook Marketplace, where then I can bring the two people in. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I've got another person that's doing this. Are you okay if I bring it in? We can figure out. So I'll do that. Some people say
That
yes, some people
works.
say no. Because then I'm like, yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
No, you're totally fine. So the long story short, I don't even want your vote. I want your comment. Is that okay or not?
Ooh.
In the words of K-Bear 101, don't be a douchebag.
Yeah.
I love it when they say that.
Well, and it's such a weird market right now, because I get it. Like, even used RTX graphics cards are going for twice their market value right now.
They are?
Dumb.
Yeah.
You may have to check after this. It's
Oh, I might sell mine and
Look
then get
how excited he is.
Dude, I might sell
You could actually get more than full price for your RTX card if you might not. have it right now.
6,900. I mean, we're still having words after this.
Probably. We have time, but
Well-
we need to put a name on this.
GPU Wars.
I like that.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen Better Off Dead?
I have not.
It's a 1989 movie
I feel like I have.
where the main character just goes through his sad life and decides suicide is the only way to go, but his attempts are continually foiled, and it's a comedy. And one of the things in that is he owes the paperboy $2.
Just pay the damn $2.
He didn't have it, didn't want it. So the whole movie, this kid on a bike chases him saying, "Give me my $2!" And so I think that might be, "Give me my $40!" or something like that would be fun, unless GPU Wars is better, Mr. Approver.
GPU Wars is good.
Awesome.
We'll roll with it.
Blien has spoken.
Indeed he has.
Okay.
Go away, Juhadre.
I nominate myself.
So he said go away.
Oh, go away! I might as well do that too because I don't have a story this week.
Oh!
What? Come
no!
The only thing I could think of is to nominate myself anyway for not having a better name for mine last time. It should have been Here's Your Sign. Because it was about the presidential election sign.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
That's all I have.
You really don't have anything?
Nothing I want to share.
Oh,
Okay, that's fair.
all right.
I have so many what the F's. I'm like, I cannot say that.
Well, right, and we do have limits on ourselves. We do have
limits.
And I
This
don't wanna
week's also a
break-
really hard week because everything is about politics.
correct. And so I just haven't had anything exciting or anything I want to bring in. So I nominate myself without a story.
Blien?
What you got for us?
My turn. Okay.
No, what are we calling it?
Juhadre. What is this? Self-Juhadre number 6?
We'll go with that
It's
one.
like number 4 at least.
Juhadre.
No. You can do what the F Juhadre.
I'm going to say self
again.
Juhadre number something.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so mine involves one of our announcements from last week.
Oh.
Yes. We announced that we were going to have a watch party over Discord,
Yes.
and I had planned to attend.
Yes, you did.
And Friday night was, 3 a.m. Saturday morning is when it actually
I was not waking up for that.
I know.
I had planned on it. But for some reason, Friday night, I got in my head that it was actually Sunday morning at 3 a.m. rather than Saturday morning at 3 a.m.
This has happened before.
Woke up Sunday at 3 a.m.
No.
Okay.
I slept horribly Friday night. I was up at 3 a.m., lying in bed, trying to sleep.
You didn't walk.
And I didn't watch.
Oh, that's good. That deserves a high five. That's awesome. What the F, Blien? I'm
Yes,
calling it
that's
that.
it.
That's what it is, dude.
I remember when you told me that and you were like, I should have been there. I was like, yeah, you should have. Oh, man, it's freaking funny.
Oh, man.
That is awesome.
It really is.
What the F, Blien, dude? That is. What do you think about that?
I'll take it.
Okay, well, we have 4 nominations, so reading those back.
No, we got 3. We've really got
No,
3.
I nominate myself as the
if you don't
nomination
have anything, you have to nominate yourself.
Oh,
for
okay.
not having a story.
It's just like, come on, what the F, dude? You had a week.
All right.
Yeah. So we have pissed, GPU wars. We have pissed next, GPU wars. That's what it sounds like in my head. We have pissed GPU wars. No, we have pissed,
You have no idea.
comma, GPU wars, comma, self-Juhadre number something,
Mhm.
comma, what the F, Blien?
So that poll will go up after this episode airs. Don't forget to vote more than one because you have no excuse. The election will be done. Post those votes on Twitter, on the YouTube video, anywhere you find the episode. Send any of us direct message. Email JuPodRePod@outlook.com.
I love getting the direct messages.
Anything you can get to
My wife gets
Alvatross.
pissed because she gets pissed because she'll go to sleep, and I'm like, no.
But that'll do it for this week's What the F.
Today's What the F moment was brought to you by Soesic Clothing. Soesic Clothing provides shirts, hoodies, hats, accessories, and even game codes. Cheaper than you can find them elsewhere at times. You can even customize the clothing with your gamer tag if you so desire. And the best part is, you can use code JuPodRe to get 15% off. That's right, 15% off. Use code JuPodRe, JuPodRe, at soesicclothing.co.
And that'll take us out. So, on to announcements. Who won? Worlds.
I want to do that last.
Okay.
I want to do that last. Give me just a second to double check this here.
Oh.
I don't have any announcements this week.
I want to apologize for the lack of enthusiasm in last week's intro to the episode. Not sitting here, but the one I record after. It was a long couple of days, long hours, long stuff, everything. And I had no energy, and I didn't realize it until I listened back on it today. That was really embarrassing, and it will not happen again. Now for Worlds.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Because it'll happen again.
I don't know what was funny. Just
Now for Worlds.
I'm done.
It was exactly how I predicted it. I don't know if you guys remember, but I said it will be a close series.
Mm-hmm.
It did not go all 5 games, but every single game was what's going to happen.
Neck and neck?
Oh, it was amazing. And
Okay.
you would have known, Blien.
If you would.
So poor man.
As a reminder, it was first seed Damwon Gaming from Korea and third seed Suning from China. It was a 3-1 victory for Damwon Gaming. It was incredible. League of Legends fans know the Dragon Soul. It's a buff. If you kill 4 dragons, you get a permanent buff to your team. Yeah. And it's really important. It's a very powerful thing. And the earliest you can get it is 21-ish minutes. Because it spawns at, I want to say it's at 6. I'm going to get flamed so hard. It spawns at either 5 or 6 minutes, and then every 5 minutes it respawns. So, put that in perspective. Damwon, all 3 wins had the Dragon Soul before 24 minutes. They just obliterated the map, and yet still had to fight for another 10 minutes after getting it to win the game.
Good matches.
It was unhistorical match.
How was it, Blien?
Oh.
I will
I'm
put
sorry.
forward
In
this.
the wound.
The first pentakill in World's Finals history happened on a champion that it shouldn't happen. Hold on. It was on a champion that historically has not been very powerful in competitive play, but the guy did it and it was amazing. And it also featured the Invisible Assassin versus Invisible Assassin jungler match, where one of them built tank instead of assassin, and it worked. It just
So they were doing stuff that was not making sense and making it make sense.
If people go back through my tweets, someone locked it in, and League of Legends themselves tweeted, "We get the Rengar versus Evelynn!" And I said it would have been so much more exciting if it weren't tank Rengar. And then it won. And I had to retweet and say, I am eating my words right now. This is working a lot better than I thought it would. And I was embarrassed.
Did you watch too?
I did not, but I saw parts of it.
Okay.
Yeah, go back and watch those games, everybody. Like, I don't like telling people what to do, but go watch those games.
So if I may be honest, I want to put my hands on the table. So if I may be honest, thanks to COVID, I miss our get-togethers where we get to watch League of Legends.
Yeah.
I don't play, but I love watching with you guys. I do.
I'll submit this. If you guys want, I will rewatch all 4 games with anyone who wants
I
to.
don't feel like it'll be the same for me.
Maybe not, but
No.
it was incredible. Amazing games.
I'm really trying hard not to make a comment towards Blien for that one.
Hey, I'm not D-Mac.
This week it's you!
So I am done with my announcements. I wanted to talk Worlds a little bit, and I wanted it at the end to make sure that we got everything without stepping on anybody else's toes.
Well, okay, I guess, okay. I do have an announcement for people that did listen last week. Things are still moving slow with my sister.
True.
We've been talking a little bit, but I initiate it. She doesn't. And I still hate it when people say, well, maybe she's busy. She didn't have a job. She's a stay-at-home mom. She didn't do anything. But oh well. But we're not neck and neck.
To our female audience, I apologize for all the
Oh, no. Yeah, no, it's...
You have to listen to the last episode.
No. We had, Yeah, you got to listen to the last episode.
All right.
My sister and I do not have the greatest relationship.
No, I'm talking about the, she's a mom, she doesn't do anything.
No, her kids are gone
was
all
pretty
day.
bad.
Her kids are old enough that they're gone all day. I'm just like, wait, you haven't had time. So let me give you a little backstory. You haven't had time in 10 years to say, hey, how are you?
Fair enough.
That's where I understand stay-at-home moms have a job. I respect that.
All right.
I'm pushing my wife to be a stay-at-home mom because that's what her goal is, our goal. It's been 10 years and my sister doesn't make an effort. And now it's a weird Go listen to last episode.
I will do that.
Okay, that's my announcement. Blien?
I don't have anything.
Then with that,
Oh, you didn't ask me.
do you have an announcement?
I am considering opening up an actual computer business at some point.
There we
One
go.
of these episodes, we're going to have to get a take on that.
Okay.
Where I'm at has one rundown computer shop, and I feel bad.
You gonna take it over?
Possibly.
That's
Just saying.
fascinating.
It's a place where I feel like... Have you ever helped a senior with a computer?
Yes.
Yes, all the time.
Oh,
I'm
grandma?
getting two very different tones here. Let's just say there's a market for it. The only reason that I actually love IT as much as I do is every once in a while you get that situation where you really help someone and they are genuinely grateful.
He helped me the other day.
There you go.
He taught me that in Excel, if you hit F2,
Oh,
you don't have
that
to
one.
double click into a damn cell.
And your life was changed.
It really was.
It's so much faster,
It
isn't
really
it?
is. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
See, there you go. And it's those sorts of moments.
And he's older than me.
I am.
So, anyway.
That's it. I'm done.
That's my announcement. So, if you live in the non-disclosed area that I do and, there's a computer shop, go support Cobalt.
Yay. And that is it for JuPodRe. Check us out on all of our social media. Check out our Slink link if you want to take a faster route there. Vote. Comment. We love comments. I love comments. We will see you later, my podlings.
Ciao.
Thanks to everybody who joined us today on JuPodRe. We hope you had a great time, and we hope you join us next week. Don't forget to follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at JuPodRe, at Juhadre, at Alvatross17, at Blien with 3 N's, and at Rated R LLC. We also have Instagram. Just look up any of our ats or at JuPodRe. Or hit us up on our Slink link. It's myslink.app/JuPodRe. Don't forget to vote for What the F. We hope to see you next week, my podlings.
She's already gone.
Welcome to the
Love you.
podcast. Person on the
Bye-bye.
telephone.
I'll edit that
forget?
one
Our
out.
first
No.
or our second
Okay,
guest
and